Sister Vicky, good evening, welcome. Sister Vicky, what's up? How you doing today? I was asking you in your video, you said Ndole, Sawandole. I was asking if Sawandole is different from Abakwandole. Is Sawandole different from Abakwandole? Because you said Sawandole, I was like, is Sawandole different from Abakwandole? I think all of them, they are the same thing. Are you from Are you from Douala? Or you're Evacuarian? Sister Vicky, please show me on your community. And in what way is she saying that it is different? It's different in what way? Ona, ona dole, ona bitalif. I think the major difference would be just in the taste, the type of ingredients. Maybe the Northwest ingredients could be a little bit different from the ingredients that are common within Abakwalan could be more than that are common within um, Sawaland. Maybe it could be that. Brother Einstein, welcome, bro. Brother Einstein, how is it? How is the YouTube? Brother Einstein, how is the hustle? How is the hustle? Yeah, I'm great. I'm great. Thank God. And Sister Vicky, you are in Dubai, right? Sister Vicky, what's your blood group? What's your blood group? The topic of today, we are trying to look at blood grouping and which blood group can marry which blood group. Which type of blood group can marry which type, if at all, it has to do with that. What's your blood group, Sister Vicky? Brother Einstein, last time you came here, you said, I don't know your blood group. I don't know, right? Okay, all right, you're in Belgium, wow. So is Belgium. And Sister Vicky, what's your blood group? Okay, you're O positive. Yeah. Facebook, yeah. Facebook. Facebook, you're already mad. Okay, how many kids do you have, Sister Vicky? How many kids do you have? But Einstein, you try all your best to know your blood group. Eh? Try all your best. It's not cool that you don't know your blood group. Like really not cool. You have to. Yeah, it's very important to know. Okay. But Einstein, I don't know, please help me and share me on your community. Sister Vicky, help me and share me your community, please. Then you should be a fortunate guy. I'm sure you should have your blood group should be O, O negative like that. People who O negative, they, they have very strong immune system. That's why even the research study about COVID-19 that came out saying that people with O negative, people with blood group O, blood type O, they are they are more resistant to COVID-19 than people of blood type A. So your blood type should be surely O. Okay, you don't have a community here. All right, so I think it's okay. I thought maybe you were in 1K already. Are you in the group created by Sister Viana 237? Are you there? All right. No, it's okay. You get there. Forget about it. You get there. Somebody else said you get there. First of all, having subscribers is nothing. Yeah, okay, please share me in that group, please. Share my link to the group, please. Don't bother, you get to 1K. 1K is nothing. The major thing is always to have people that can view your content. That's highest. So 1K is nothing. Getting to 1K is nothing. So don't even start thinking about it and being worried. Now, so you'll get to 1K. Like now, so. Because getting to 1K is not really a problem. The issue is having people. So getting to 1K is really not an issue. Yeah, you'll get there, certainly. You can ask Brother Einstein, if getting to 1K was really an issue. Nowadays, it's nothing. With Omega Block has really done its part to like improve on that support submatter. The issue is having to have people that watch your content. Yes, fervent people. You have continuous audience that will always visit your content. Yeah, thank you, thank you. So I was asking, how many kids do you have? I don't know if you're here or you're going to share. How many kids do you have, Sister Vicky? You said your blood group is O positive. How many kids do you have? Okay, Sister E, welcome. Thank you. I didn't see your comment. E, how has it been now? How's the hustling? I was asking your sister, she did a live stream. I was asking why she did not monetize that live stream. And she didn't respond. So I don't know. Because she did a live stream which I think the live stream was okay to monetize, but I don't understand why it was not monetized. So I was trying to ask. Sister Sheila, welcome. Thank you. Sister Sheila, what's your blog group? Which blog group are you? Yvette, I know you've been here several times. What's the blog group again, Yvette? Okay, okay. I want to really appreciate everyone who has made it through. Thank you so much for coming. You know, for those who have been on my live, I always like that we should have this maybe one-on-one discussion first before I start. You know, most of my things they are mostly teaching. So when I start talking, I may not have chance to communicate with people. Best choice comedy. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening. I really do appreciate. Thank you so much. Best choice comedy. What's a blood group? Daviki, are you still there? I was asking you, please, how many kids do you have? If at all you have any. So we are going to start. I want to really appreciate everyone for being here. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate May God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you so much. I don't know whose account is this. Thank you very much for joining. So for everyone, I really want to appreciate. Let us begin this live in the name of the Almighty, most merciful, and most glorious. And those who watch after, may the peace of the Almighty grant you success in whatsoever thing you do. May the peace of the Almighty comfort all those who are passing through very difficult times at the moment. May the peace of the Almighty make it easier for whatsoever path you've chosen to move on with it in life. May the peace of the Almighty show you the right path to follow in life. Thank you all, and welcome to this presentation. Welcome to this live discussion, which we are going to look at blood grouping. Which blood grouping could get married to which blood grouping? So we will be explaining first of all what blood grouping is and which blood group could best get married to another blood group if at all there is this blood group should get married to this one, or there is no reason. Even place a question you can always ask as we go ahead. For everyone who is joining at the moment, I really want to appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you have a question as we go ahead, please put in the comment section. I will try to answer. Okay, Sister Vicky, thank you. I'm saying thank you. So this question always come up. People used to ask, I am blood group B, can I get married to blood group A? I am blood group A, and my partner is blood group A. Is it possible the two of us to get married? Is there a possibility? Or is there a hindrance if we get married? So we're going to be looking at this. The very first thing I would like us to understand about blood grouping is that normally we have two different systems of blood grouping. So we have the ABO system, what we call the ABO, that's the A, the B, and the O. So there is the A, the B, and the O system, the ABO system, commonly called the ABO system. And there is also the ratio system. So you all bear with me that your various blood group, you either have blood group A positive or you have blood group B, blood group A negative, O positive or O negative. Sister Steph, oh my God, welcome. Thank you so much. It's really been a long, long time. So these are your various blood groups that one can have. So either your blood type A or either a blood type A positive or your blood type A negative. B positive, B negative, AB positive, AB negative, O positive, O negative. Now, these are the two systems. So we have the both system, which is either blood type A, blood type B, blood type AB, or blood type O. And then we have the ratio system, which can be positive or negative. So these two systems are combined. They are combined and giving us A positive or A negative, B positive or B negative, AB positive or AB negative, and O positive or O negative. So blood group is not just issued as just maybe blood group A. So if I ask you what's your blood group and you say blood group A, no, there is an issue there. Your blood type cannot just be blood type A. You're either blood type A positive or blood type A negative. You're either blood type B positive or B negative, AB positive or AB negative. So that is how blood type is actually given. The two different systems are combined and you have a complete blood grouping. So that is how it is actually given. Okay, your blood type B. Okay, you think. Please don't be thinking. You need to be very sure about your blood type. You don't have to be thinking. So the question is, I'm really sorry. The connection is not the best. I hope most of us can understand why. I'm really sorry about that. Um, I am blood type A, but I don't know if it's positive or negative because even my husband is A as well. Okay, if you are blood type A, I don't know if it's positive. I'm pretty sure that you are positive. Any lady who had maybe one child, two children, three and above, if your blood type, you don't know if your blood type has negative or positive. If you're negative, you will see, as we discuss ahead, you will see that if you're negative, you must have known that you're negative. So probably you're positive because you have more than 80%, more than 90% of the population are rhesus positive. So we have these two systems. So we have the ABO and we have the rhesus system. The ABO system, which you can either be blood type A, blood type B, blood type AB, and blood type O. The rhesus system, you are either rhesus positive or rhesus negative. For you to have a complete blood group has to deal with the APO system as well as the rhesus system. So you have the ABO system plus the ratio system gives you a complete blood grouping. So if you have your blood type as A, it could be A positive or A negative. If you have your blood type as B, it could be B positive or B negative. If you have blood type as AB, it could be AB positive or AB negative. If you have your blood type as O, it could be O positive or O negative. Can you hear me now? I'm sure it was a network problem. I think you can get me now. You can get me now, right? So that is how blood grouping is denoted. Now the question is, are there some blood group that cannot get married to another blood group? Are there some blood type that cannot get married to another blood type for one or two reasons? Do we have such blood type? Do we have such blood types? That is what we are trying to be. We will be trying to explain this evening, and it is good that you know. Just like I was saying on my Facebook Live that you can pay 5,000, even 10,000, even 15,000 only to enter the doctor's office to tell the doctor, oh, come on, I don't know, my blood type is O, I don't know if I can get married, which is a simple thing you're supposed to know. But because you're going to see a doctor, you're going to enter a doctor's office, you need to pay. You need to pay the consultation. So you pay consultation 10,000 to enter, only to ask a simple question. But this is something that is simple for all of us to know, and we know how we move ahead. So, are there some blood types that cannot get married to another blood type? The simple answer to that is no. We don't have any blood type that cannot get married to any blood type. But there are some things that you need to understand about blood types, in which if you have that type of blood type, then you need to take special note because it might have some repercussions in future with your kids, with your future kids. So what are they? Before you understand the various issues that might be happening to your blood type, please, the HB genotype that has to do with the ratio system, that has to do with your sickle cell is different from blood type or blood group. A lot of us will get confused between blood group or blood type. Please, if I'm saying blood group, I'm saying blood type. So if you hear me say blood group, I'm talking about blood type. So a lot of us get confused when we talk about blood group and sickle cell. These are two different things. Your blood group is different. If you have done your blood group as a lady and you're not married and you're not started having kids, it's different from the sickle cell test that's been done. It's different from the sickle cell genotype test that's been done to know if you're a sickle cell carrier or not. So we should always know this, and don't get confused if maybe you've done your blood group and you say, no, my blood group is okay, I don't have any issue with sickle cell. No, come on. If you've done your blood group, it is A positive, for example, know that you need to do your HB electrophoresis to know your HB genotype. It is the HB electrophoresis for HB genotype that has to do with your own sickle cell genotype. So the sickle cell genotype, for you to know about your sickle cell, you have to do a test called the HB electrophoresis. That test will know your sickle cell genotype or your HB genotype. So these are two different things. So remember, I started by saying that your blood type, we have two systems in blood types. For you to have a complete blood group, you have two systems. So you have the ABO system and the Rhesus system. Now we are saying that word. Once you've known your ABO and the Rhesus system, that is your blood group. It is different from you knowing whether your sickle cell is how or not. For you to know whether you are a carrier of the sickle cell trait or not, the test for you to know that is different. So we should not get mixed up when it has to do with a test for you to know about your sickle cell genotype and your blood grouping. These are two different things. So we should always have this information put in our head. If you have a sister at home, you have a brother at home, maybe he's with maybe the partner and they have not done this test, make sure they do their HB electrophoresis test before they proceed. You know, there is something we call premarital testing. I used to say that instead of you calling premarital testing, better you say pre-relationship testing. It's better to say pre-relationship testing. The reason is that most of us are like, no, until I get married. You are going to get it here to know that word. Like our sister who already had a child. If her blood type of the Rhesus system is negative, you are going to see the repercussion if she does not take the necessary precautions. You're going to see the dangers. Okay. Your blood group, we have two systems involved in blood grouping. Stephanie, I'm trying to answer your question while also doing my lecture because it's aligning on my lecture. We have two systems of blood grouping. We have the ABO and the Rhesus system. Sickle cell has nothing to do with blood grouping. Sickle cell has nothing to do with blood grouping. Sickle cell and blood grouping, they are two separate things. So when talking about sickle cell, please, we are talking about the HB genotype. Sickle cell, we are talking about the HB genotype or the HB electrophoresis test. So it has nothing to do with blood grouping. Please, we should put that in our head. Sickle cell has nothing to do with blood grouping. So if you are a sickler, how would they know? You have to do by the HB electrophoresis test. That HB electrophoresis test is going to tell you about the quality or the gene composition of your HB. HB means hemoglobin. So HB electrophoresis test is going to tell you the gene composition of your hemoglobin. So it is going to tell you if your hemoglobin is AA or your hemoglobin is AS or your hemoglobin is SS. So you have HbAA, that's HB means hemoglobin, AA, that's hemoglobin AA, and you also have HbAS meaning hemoglobin AS, and you also then have HbSS meaning hemoglobin SS. So those are the various types of hemoglobin when you do your HB electrophoresis you can have. Oh, sorry. Wow. If you can do that, will be wonderful. Daily life. Daily life, you said you are Yvette now. So you are either HbAA or HbAS or HbSS. If you're HbAA, what does it mean? Remember this HB issue we are talking about sickle cell, it is different from blood grouping. So if you are HbAA, what does it mean? It means your hemoglobin is normal. If you're HbAS, hemoglobin AS, what does it mean? It means you are a carrier of the sickle cell trait. If you're HbSS, what does it mean? It means you are a sickle cell patient. So you have the sickle cell disease. You are sick of sickle cell, HbSS. And this is where I said it is different from your blood group. Before you get into a relationship, I know all of us here, either we are mothers or we are into one or two relationship. Please, I know maybe we may not have had time doing this, all of this. Before you get into a relationship, or what we call pre-marital testing, please, it should be pre-relationship testing. We do all of this testing to know our status. So what is it? You do your HIV, normal, right? You do your blood grouping to know whether blood group A positive or A negative, to know whether you're B positive or B negative, to know whether you're AB positive or AB negative, to know whether you're O positive or O negative. What's the next test you need to do? You need to do your HB electrophoresis, which is what we are talking about. Why are you doing it? To know your hemoglobin composition. If you're sickle cell, if you are a carrier of the sickle cell trait, which will mean you are HbAS. That is what hemoglobin AS means, that you're a carrier of the sickle cell trait. Or to know if your hemoglobin is AA, meaning you are normal for the hemoglobin, you don't have any issue to do with sickle cell. After you do this one, you do your hepatitis B, you do your hepatitis C, right? Obviously, all of this is going to keep the relationship. We should not say no until I'm getting married to him. Come on, do these things as your pre-relationship testing. So these are the two major issues we'll be looking at. These are the two major issues you should be looking at. You do your blood grouping is different from your HB electrophoresis, or what we call the HB genotype. Once you can do this too, you can proceed that relationship. Now, HIV, hepatitis, we just do it, but HIV, hepatitis should not stop anyone from getting into a relationship. It should not stop anyone. Yeah, like for real. Or it should not stop anyone from getting married. Sorry. You've been in a relationship and you trust somebody and In that relationship, somebody become infected with HIV, for example, you stop the relationship, will you? It depends, but we don't stop a relationship because of HIV. Medically, we don't stop a relationship because of HIV. Medically, we don't advise a relationship to stop because of hepatitis. Medically, we don't advise a relationship to stop because of HIV, because of hepatitis, because of syphilis, because of chlamydia. Medically, we don't advise any relationship to stop because of that. But medically, we advise you to stop the relationship because of your HB genotype, the sickle cell electrophoresis, to know, because the fear is that you can have children that are sicklers. So if you can do these two, these are different. Remember, we are trying to answer a question: which blood group can get married to which blood group? Is there a blood group that cannot get married to? And we have said that no, there is no blood group. But after you've done your blood grouping, and you've known your blood grouping, you've also done your HB electrophoresis to know that your electrophoresis is AA or AS or SS. All right. Thank you, sis. Thank you, Eva. Um, yeah, no, there's no blood group. There's no blood group that cannot get married to a certain blood group. All blood group can get married. So, but here's the thing with blood grouping. I think we are done with HB electrophoresis. Understand that blood grouping and electrophoresis, these are two different things. Electrophoresis has to do with sickle cell. So blood grouping and sickle cell are two different things. If you know your blood group, please make sure you know your sickle cell electrophoresis. You need to know your sickle cell genes as well. That's the HB genotype. You need to know your genotype or your hemoglobin. To your blood group now. If you've done your blood group and it is Rhesus negative, if you've done your blood group and your blood group is Rhesus negative, if you're a lady watching, you've done your blood group and your blood group is Rhesus negative, please take this very serious. You might write it somewhere. You might take only this short sentence I'm going to say here and you keep somewhere. This is very important. Hey, Sister Guy, welcome. If you've done your blood group, let me say you're any of the negative, you are A negative, B negative, AB negative, um, O negative, any of the negative. Understand that your very first ever pregnancy, your very first ever pregnancy is the most important pregnancy, because after that, you will continuously take an injection after putting bed. So when you put to bed, you take an injection, but you have to start with the very first one. No matter what happened to that pregnancy, when I say no matter what happened to that pregnancy, this is what I'm talking about. If that pregnancy is aborted, if you have that pregnancy aborted, see your doctor. If you're Rhesus negative, see your doctor as soon as that abortion is done. If that pregnancy, you had a miscarriage, and the pregnancy is gone, you bled, and that's all. Please don't just sit at home and say, "Oh no, but it's a miscarriage. I've taken amoxicillin, I've taken some antibiotics, and everything is okay." Unless you don't desire to maybe have kids in future, maybe you just want to be there. But if you're thinking of having kids in future, no matter what happened to that first pregnancy, make sure you can talk with your doctor for a follow-up. Why? In blood grouping, remember we said we have two systems. We have the ABO and the Rhesus. When you have a Rhesus system that is negative, if you have a Rhesus negative system, so if you are blood type A negative, blood type B negative, blood type AB negative, blood type O negative, the fear is that this negative is going to cause subsequent children if you don't have an injection taken. That injection is called anti-D serum. So if you don't have this injection taken, you may have miscarriages, continuous miscarriages. And these continuous miscarriages could cause your future children. You may have it very difficult for you to conceive and for that pregnancy to stay because of the very first pregnancy in which care was not taken. So take note, your very first pregnancy, make sure that this is taken. And your sisters at home, your brothers at home, please. Your sisters at home, your brothers at home, please. They all should understand this. And no one should take this for granted. Make sure you can follow up with this. If you're rhesus negative, your very first ever pregnancy, that is where you have to protect the future pregnancy. If, let me say, you had an abortion when you were 18 but you're rhesus negative, you had an abortion when you're 20 and you're rhesus negative, and you didn't take anything, what I would advise you is make sure you explain all of this to your doctor. Explain to your doctor should understand that, excuse me, beings on earth. We don't understand this. I used to tell people women are more secretive than men. I know why I'm saying that. There are a lot of secrets ladies can keep until they die. Yeah. But no matter which type of secret a man keeps, a woman can turn his head. That's just the truth about it. So you might be keeping a secret. You had an abortion when you're 20. You don't want to tell your current husband. You don't want to tell your current spouse that you had an abortion when you're 20. But when you visit your doctor, please, your doctor should know that you had an abortion when you're 20, especially if your ratios is negative, because this is going to play a very big role if your ratios is negative. You had an abortion when you were 15, when you were 30, when you were 22, when you're 23. You don't want to tell your spouse. Make sure you tell your doctor. This is crucial. This is very important. Please don't play with it. Please don't play with this. So you will see that in blood grouping, there is no blood group that cannot get married. But when your blood group is rhesus negative, make sure you talk with your doctor always. Make sure you can explain to your doctor that this is what happened. My blood group is rhesus negative, and I had an abortion before and I had a kid. So what can I do? So you explain all of this to your doctor, and your doctor will see a way forward. This is very vital. If you are a pregnant woman, therefore means if you're pregnant as you're watching this video and you're pregnant, and your blood group is rhesus negative, meaning you are A negative, B negative, AB negative, O negative, your doctor will probably tell you that you're going to get an anti-D serum, which you will be injected, which is what I said your very first pregnancy, because you need to be injected with that anti-D serum. Make sure you get the anti-D serum and keep maybe in your fridge. Do not wait until the day you are going to push the child, until the day you're going to put to bed before you get an anti-D serum. Get it now. Get the anti-D serum now and keep in the fridge, because I'm talking especially for those who are with me on ground zero, those who are with me within the country. This anti-D serum got finished, and a client, she was stopped, and that was all. She couldn't have it, and you have to, you know, that you have to continuously have it. So if you miss one per pregnancy, then you reach the subsequent pregnancies having miscarriages. So that's just the fear. That's just a fear. So if you're pregnant and you need anti-D serum, please get it before you actually go to put to bed. So if you're maybe 3 months old, 5 months old pregnancy, get your anti-D serum now. If you're rhesus negative, get your anti-D serum now to protect that child, to protect the subsequent children. Don't wait. Waiting is not helping the situation. If you wait that long until it will be on that day, I will then go now to look for my anti-D serum and give. It is risky. Do not take that risk. Don't take that risk, please. So that is the message. So we'll be rounding up. I just wanted to pass this message out for our ladies and would-be mothers. There is no blood group that cannot get married to any blood group. Blood group has little or nothing to do with you getting married to someone. It is good knowing your blood group before you get married, but it has little or nothing to do. So you can get married to anyone despite your blood group. Please understand that. But what you need to take note of is your HB electrophoresis for sickle cell. It is different from blood grouping. And within blood grouping, if your blood group is rhesus negative, make sure that you take special note about that. Talk with your doctor about that. Don't hide it. So that will be it for blood grouping. If you're a pregnant woman, make sure you get your anti-D serum early enough. Getting your anti-D serum early enough is going to help you. It's going to guide you. It's going to make you understand that at least you can protect your subsequent children. This is very important. I really do hope that this goes a long way to help a lot of ladies out there. I really do hope that it goes a long way to help avoid some disturbances that occur when you're pregnant, or ladies that have been having miscarriages. We have ladies that have been having miscarriages without them knowing. Okay, so if you're having miscarriages without you actually knowing, that maybe is because of blood grouping, maybe it's because of your rhesus issues. Please, it is good to always talk everything with your doctor. So if there are any questions, I welcome these questions. If not, I will make my conclusion and we're out of the day. So if there are no questions, I'll wrap it up and we close of the day. You know, they say in English that a word to a wise is enough, right? Have word to somebody with brain is enough for the day. So if there are no questions, I just wish to thank everyone who made this live a useful one. Want to really do appreciate everyone. Dabiki, thank you so much for coming. Brother Einstein, thank you so much for coming. Um, Brother Einstein, I don't know if you're still there. I really want to appreciate you taking time to be here. Daily Life, Yvette, welcome. Thank you so much for being here too. Best Dressed Comedy, thank you so much for being here. And so thank you so much for being here, Miss Anita. Thank you so much for being here. I didn't even see you. Thank you, sis. I really do appreciate. Thank you so much for being here. Sister Stephanie, thank you so much for being here. And maybe if I miss your name whatsoever, Sister Yvette, Sister Sandra, thank you so much for being here. If I miss your name for whatsoever reason, I really want to. Wow, thank you so much. Chiomba, thank you so much. How have you? You've been quiet. Even to say hi on WhatsApp, I can't find you. Thank you so much, sis. I'm actually rounding up. Yeah, I was just like greeting every other person who has been here. Thank you so much, Chiomba. Chiomba, if you can share me on your Facebook. I don't know. Do you have a Facebook account, please? Can you share this video there? Thank you. So I just wish to thank everyone for being here. May the good Lord be with you. May the good Lord guide you. Um, we do understand that things are really tough out there, but God being on our side, we just need to keep working, keep pressing, keep pushing. God will make it easiest for you. For all the ladies who've been trying to conceive and having difficulties, may the Lord make it easiest for them. Those who are in very difficult situations, may the Lord make it easiest for them. Those who are trying to maybe get one or two things and are having difficult times, may the Lord make it easiest for them. It's been a wonderful evening in which we've been talking about the importance of blood grouping and if blood grouping has something to do with marriage. And we'll just explain that there is nothing involved between blood grouping and you getting married, so you can get married to anyone, no matter your blood group. But we'll encourage that place. It's good to know your blood group, especially for those who are rhesus negative. Understand that rhesus negative will have a big part to play when it concerns you when ratios negative have a big part when you conceive, especially with your first kid. So if you conceive and your ratios negative, you'll be asked to get an injection immediately after the first pregnancy, start taking the injection. The subsequent pregnancy, you also take the injection. So if you miss maybe the very first dose for one or two reasons, maybe your first pregnancy was a miscarriage, please make sure you talk with your doctor to explain that to your doctor. So thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. May God bless you all.